Warning, this podcast contains diamonddiscretions.com. What's that sigh for? What's up, everyone, and welcome to the SC9 TV podcast for Supergirl, Season 1, Episode 15, Solitude. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-hosts, Cleo.
Hello.
Hello. And my co-host, Rachel.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Good.
Goes.
Excellent.
I'm feeling dinner, and I'm making me hungry.
Oh. Oh. Well, what did you ladies think of this episode?
This is a good episode.
It was.
It drained me, this episode. It was like, oh, come on, just, I almost told them. Oh, okay, almost.
Yeah.
You're almost there, okay, crap.
Yep, for me, the big thing was bringing Laura Vanderhoot over to play Indigo. Because she was Supergirl on Smallville. Yeah.
Didn't realize.
Yeah.
However, I was right. She's a brainiac.
She was. She was a brainiac.
So when you read the synopsis, I was like, Indigo? Who the fuck is Indigo? She's a brainiac.
Yeah.
I love the fact, I don't know.
Brainiac 8 to be exact.
It might have been, when they made these characters, they're obviously, Marvel versus DC were going on because
because they gave her orange hair, she looks
and
like
the blue skin, and
yeah.
It's like,
well,
I'm not gonna deny that thought did cross my mind.
Here's the thing. I mean, they've had a long-standing rivalry, and still to this day, if you read DC Comics, heaven forbid if you pick up Marvel, and some one of these, elitist jerks find out.
I mean, you go and look, and it's like you have Hugo Strange, Doctor Strange, like, two ends of the same coin almost. And I think me and Cleo said this one time on an episode of The Flash, but we were in agreement for once. Me and Cleo were in agreement on something.
Did you mark it down on the calendar?
And that was the fact that in our combined headcanon, in the DC universe, they read Marvel comics, and in the Marvel universe, they read DC comics. That's how our headcanon works.
Yeah, they're never going to say it in either shows, never. But come on. It's
not real. That's not actual canon. It's our headcanon.
It's our headcanon.
Even like when they first started, they read each other's to get ideas to see what the competition was doing, and kind of find a counterbalance to it.
It's like Spider-Man and Batman. It's
Although an exception to the rule is in Marvel, they actually do read Captain America comics.
Yeah, they do.
No, but it's just a thing it's actually not too uncommon.
No.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, to have the similar characters is not uncommon, and especially when I don't know when she was. If she was like invented around the same time as Supergirl or Superman and stuff like that, then she's been around for a long time, so it's not surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird though. Because I was looking at pictures of Brainiac. He's mostly green. Like the version I know is blue, but he's a light blue.
Right, but she goes by the name Indigo, which is that blue color of the spectrum.
And she can also do a lot of things Brainiac couldn't. Like, she can digitize her physical form.
Right.
Which is something the Brainiac we know from Superman never could do.
Right.
Well, yeah. If the Brainiac is green, well, maybe, never know. He could have gone with the blue one.
For all we know...
Yeah, that's true. They could all be different colors.
Mm-hmm. All colors of the rainbow.
I mean, she's number 8, so there's only 7 colors in the rainbow, so...
Actually, there's more.
Well, I mean...
You just don't see them all.
I mean, named, like... I'm not talking about individual shades, I'm talking about colors, like red, orange, yellow, green, indigo, violet, Yeah.
Where there's a color for Green Lantern.
Yeah, I'm talking about by the name. I'm not talking about the individual shades. There's way more than 7 shades of the rainbow. But
taste the rainbow, bitches.
Yeah. So we get to see the Phantom Zone again. 13 years ago flashback of Kara sleeping, floating around the Phantom Zone. Only to learn later on in the episode that the entire reason that Kara got out of the Phantom Zone in the first place was because of Indigo.
Well, she knew that the triangle on her forehead. She was like, I know that. She saw it in the capsule.
Right.
Well, it's not just that, but the Brainiac, they used them on Krypton as supercomputers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She may have even known the symbol from there.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But it was Indigo that was in the Phantom Zone that saw Kara flying around and was like, we're using her to get out of here. So they changed the course of her ship and dragged the prison out with them.
I'm not okay with what's going on with her and Non. It's like, whoa.
Why not?
Okay.
There was something going on with them before. What are you
I was
talking
gonna
about?
say, yeah, they poked long before
Her and
Astra. Jesus,
Astra.
I forgot her name.
Or maybe they did well. You never know, because Non's kind of a shady bitch.
No, Non seems like a person who commits to something. He actually does seem distraught over his wife's death. Like he loved her.
100%. And Indigo was like, I don't agree with everything she was doing, so I kind of hid in the background. And she goes, I was like the biggest thing on our planet, whatever, like the biggest program, and now I'm living on a world with Candy Crush in it.
God, yeah, that was funny.
Well, they had to have had something really, because she's like, well, at one point, I was your dream.
Yeah.
So he did something probably to break her heart, to make her this evil, probably.
And it probably had
with Astra.
Yeah,
I bet is
I
what
was gonna say it had everything to do with Astra.
Left her for Astra. Oh God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Non is a bastard.
But in the meantime, we learn that she's Kaluan, comes from the planet Kalu. She's Brainiac number 8, and she is the most dangerous prisoner in Fort Ross.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. We see at the end of the episode, though, even after she's defeated, that she's really not defeated. Non still has her.
Has her pieces.
Yeah, and he says that he's going to do stuff with it, so...
Yeah, I
I don't want to know.
He's going to do stuff with those pieces.
What he just does with the pieces.
The right foot's connected to the...
He's going to use her as a supercomputer.
He is, yeah.
Because whether or not she's still... her personality is conscious,
I don't know.
she's still able to do stuff.
Do you know how bad that sounds, Cleo? Even though she's not conscious, she's still able to do stuff. That's just wrong, Cleo. We do not support that here. We do not support that on this
You
podcast.
just have to hope he's not going to poke her.
I hope he doesn't poke her, because she still has a virus.
Oh!
And that's our show, guys.
Oh my god. We're good at stuff.
Just kidding, because we're still here.
So, I don't know if I've mentioned it before. But one of the anchors that they have reoccurring on like TVs and stuff is Pert Hapley from Parks and Rec.
Oh, cool.
And every time I see him being a news anchor, because Pert Hapley was like a joke news anchor, like he did the stupidest stories, and it was fucking hilarious. So every time I see him and he's doing like a real story, I'm just like, because I just see Perd. I just needed to say that because
No, but yeah, she does in fact get a virus thanks to Win. That sounds even worse.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like how the DEO was like, Win, we need you.
Yeah, because Kara was being a stubborn little bitch. Sorry, Kara, but
okay, here's
you
the
were.
thing.
Remember, people, always practice safe internet.
She was just over.
Always use commas and stay away from the periods.
Yeah, she was just...
So just one run-on sentence?
Just one run-on sentence. With lots of commas. Comma. Never mind.
Okay. Yes, she was being unreasonable. Reasonable?
Unreasonable. This is the best podcast we've ever done, just for the record.
Listen. We're good at our job.
Listen to Navi.
What?
She was being completely unreasonable, but... I'm sorry, I can't keep the podcast on track. It was just like, she's tried, she's done it the last, couple episodes. It's been fine. Yes, she's struggling with the stuff, but she's getting through it. And now it's just like, she's just being a complete and utter bitch, for a lack of term. It's just like...
She's being a child.
Yeah.
She's like throwing a tantrum.
And I'm just going to say, when Alex finally came out and confessed everything...
Oh my god!
It went so well. Like, yes. I did not expect that at all.
I know. I was like... I was so happy.
I was too. This whole episode, it's like she was on the verge of spilling. I'm like, come on, and no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's try it again. Let's go. Tell her.
Yeah.
Tell her.
And then you see, like, Hank's walking out of the room or whatever, and Hank just really wanted a hug, and all he got was this really awkward handshake.
Well, I think he wanted to jump in the hug, but knew that it was a sister thing, so just put the hand out there.
Just put the hand out there, and then stood there awkwardly holding it.
No, I thought that was very cute. I liked that a lot.
It would have been awkward.
It's like, it's almost like Kara's hiding the hand holding from her sister. It's like behind her sister's back. Let's hide this. This is our secret moment while I'm having a moment with my sister. It's like, just fucking bring him in the hug.
And then, but if he hugged them both, then we would be talking about how creepy it was or something,
No, I think it would have been fine. It would have been touching in that moment. But when she sucked it up and was like, look, we need to work together and get this, done, because we almost ended the world.
Yeah. Not working together almost caused a nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
And I did say that, they were going to have Wynn come back.
Yeah.
They wanted him.
Oh, yeah.
So that was very, very big of her.
Because he was typing away, and he's like, I'm learning alien code, and you know how impressive that is? You guys
I'm learning alien code in a space and the time it takes you to watch Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And
I was like, yes!
And because we learn with the the struggles Alex is dealing with the secret, and then Kara's trying to keep her secret with Jimmy without Lucy, finding out, and then Kara finally realized, no, look, you tell her, but by then it was too late.
It was so funny. While Kara was having the conversation with Lucy, I was like, oh no, this is not going to go how you think it's going to go, Kara.
And then even after it was over, she's like, oh yeah, well, he told me all about his dad and the camera and from the war, and Lucy was like, well, he never said anything to me, and she's just like, well, thank you, Kara. That really helped. And Kara's just standing there like, I'm glad. Completely dumbfounded that she just, destroyed this relationship.
Yeah.
Indirectly. She didn't mean to.
She definitely didn't know that was happening.
No.
I think
she didn't mean to either.
This relationship was doomed in this beginning. It was doomed from the start.
Yeah.
There was no way to save it. It was going to end.
I mean, James at the same time, Jimmy, he's working with Supergirl. He's working at the Catco, and I almost called it the Daily Planet. He's working at Catco, and, he already missed their date, and this is not the first time,
Because he went to the Fortress of Solitude.
Which looked very, very similar to the Smallville Fortress of Solitude. Just saying.
I like he keeps the key under the front.
Yeah, under the front porch. Well, not everybody can pick that key up, to be fair.
That is true. That is true.
What did he say? It was
it's in the North Pole. And, Huh? Yeah. Yeah.
What do you say it was? 10 tons of a dwarf star?
Something like that.
Something really crazy.
But think about where Fortress of Solitude is. It's what, the North Pole?
Yes, North Pole.
North Pole.
Yeah.
And, who's going to go up there?
He's Santa!
He's seeing it.
But Kara apparently flies faster than Superman.
Bet she takes sharp turns.
So.
That was very funny. It's like, hey, no backseat flying.
But big moment that I'm sure Cleo had a Cleogasm over.
Superman has a Legion of Superhero ring, which means that this Superman has gone forward in time already.
Or has he?
There's no other option. The Legion of Superheroes is thousands of years in the future. No matter what planet you're on, no matter what Earth you're on, it's always in the future. I don't think there's any current Legion.
So it never exists in the present.
It's always in the. Well, I mean, obviously it exists in the present, but it's like 3,000 whatever is the year.
Okay.
Or
let me look it up. It's in the future from now, whatever planet you're on.
Right. So with the very big and probably accurate assumption that Supergirl exists on an alternate Earth from Earth 1 as classified in the Arrow Flashverse.
Yes.
That is still chalking up Barry's in the Flash. Now we're talking about the Flash. When Barry crossed over onto Earth 2 and saw a bunch of different flashes, he saw that ring. He saw the ring. It's the exact same scene, shot for shot, from the time travel or from the wormhole into the other dimension. So that gives us now, with seeing his father playing the Flash from the 1990 TV series, him seeing this ring, and Supergirl, that gives us 3 depictions from an alternate universe that have come true. So I'm leading to believe that everything that Barry saw there is in fact from an alternate universe. So everything he saw there is not necessarily a product of time travel, but everything is a product of an alternate universe. So.
But Connor Hawk.
That doesn't mean that Connor Hawk can't be a Green Arrow on an alternate universe.
Okay. This is not the discussion for this show.
I'm just saying. Just saying. So
me and Dom have very different opinions about this.
We do. And if you followed us through the Flash, if you're wondering why we're talking about the Flash, it's because in 3 episodes from now, the Flash is coming into Supergirl. So you need to be caught up in the canon of the DC TV verse. So you got like.
Are you giving me homework?
I am. You have. The show goes on a 2-week break, so you have a lot more than 3 weeks to do it. You have like 5 weeks to do it. So.
So I looked it up. Legion of Superheroes is a team in the 30th and 31st centuries.
Okay.
So, future.
Okay. We'll go with that.
Future.
We'll go with that. There is a possibility that this one particular Earth could have it in present day. It is very remote possibility, but it is a possibility.
And here's why I think, because I actually had the thought that maybe we would discuss this.
Okay.
But
no, we were not going to talk about the ring at all.
What do you mean?
You had the thought we were going to discuss this?
No, what I'm going to say right now.
Okay.
I thought we were going to discuss whether or not it's in the present.
Okay.
That's what I meant to say.
Well, you were right. You are, in fact, Miss Cleo.
I am.
You can predict the future.
I can.
Call me Miss Cleo.
Because in Kara's Earth,
mm-hmm.
the only superhero we know of is Superman and Supergirl. That's it.
Correct.
I'm sure if there was a team, you would have heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's my evidence.
Okay.
For why it's in the future.
Okay. My only counter to that is Kara's kind of kept herself isolated. She's even done that from Superman. So there's
But I
nothing
think
to
that
say
this
that
would
there
be
isn't a Green Arrow out there. There isn't a Flash out there, you know. It's probably unlikely that there's a Flash out there, but there could at least be a Green Arrow.
Well, so the thing about the ring, the Legion of Superhero ring, it's a flight ring, so it gives every member of the team, if they don't naturally have flight, the ability to fly, which is why Superman doesn't need to wear it.
Right.
But it's also, I think it's a communication device, so he wears it anyway if he's with the Legion. So that's why I think, another reason why I think it's probably in the future, Legion's not around for him to communicate with.
Can the ring communicate through time?
No.
Okay.
But it can still act as a flight ring in the past.
Gotcha. So more than likely, we're gonna go with time travel.
That's so funny because if Jimmy put it on, he would have been able to fly.
He's not going to do that.
No, I know. I don't know. If I was in the Fortress of Solitude, I would be playing with all the cool things.
Well, they have a robot, for frick's sake.
I know! That thing was cool.
It knew Kara's name.
Of course.
Yeah,
even though she's never been there. She kept making excuses.
It's like a database for everything. So of course it knew who she was.
Well, I also feel like, because the way Kara
probably
was
recognize
saying,
her DNA too.
Yeah, but the way Kara was saying that Kal had like invited her a bunch, like he wanted to hang out with his cousin. She's clearly someone he's looked up to for a long time. So I bet he's like in the Fortress of Solitude talking to this robot, like, "Oh man, my cousin's so cool."
Well, I think what it is, more of, since Kal-El was so young coming from the planet, that's probably a robot that was actually transferred from Krypton that knew both of them prior to.
It might have been something to help them along their journey.
Yeah.
Since they were both they were both pretty young.
Yeah, I mean, Kara got the hologram device, the interactive hologram device. Maybe this is what Kal-El got.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe this is a version where Kal-El doesn't have the hologram.
Yeah.
Because that's typically a Clark thing to have.
Yeah, we don't know yet. I mean, she didn't start pushing buttons and stuff like that around the...
That's true.
Of course, that's the first thing I would be doing. What does this button do?
This place will self-destruct in 5, 4... So.
Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically I'd be Dee Dee. What does this button do?
Yeah. Yeah, no. Aubrey James says in chat, Legion Ring can travel through the past. Watch Smallville. I did. I watched all 10 seasons of Smallville. And yes, the ring can travel, but I don't think it can communicate. I don't remember them communicating through the past with the ring.
Yeah.
But yeah, the ring can travel through the past for sure. But like I'm saying, I don't think it could travel through the past and then have somebody from the past communicate with somebody in the future using the ring. I don't think we've ever seen an instance of that. But yeah.
Can we like talk about, how Kat now has a new nickname for Win?
Oh God,
Toyman Jr.
Toymaker Jr. So bad.
I was like, oh, he's like, this is why I don't.
I preferred it when she didn't know who I was.
Yeah, right. Yeah. And how about
Siobhan?
Siobhan, bitch face.
Siobhan. I don't know. It's like
she kind of opened up to him, but at the same time, I still don't like her.
Well, yeah, but
she
so
when and threatened to kill him twice.
What we saw from her
Shades of Grey in the elevator.
What we saw from her last week was she was talking about how she's gonna become better than Kat, and she's preparing and all this stuff, and then Kat reveals this Ashley Madison copycat thing, DiamondDiscretions.com, and how it's unhackable, and that's when Indigo comes into play and all that. But she's like, no, we're better than this. Nobody cares about this kind of stuff anymore. Like, destroy this. Put it in the microwave, whatever. And then you see Siobhan grab this thing, and all of a sudden I started thinking, she's going to use this. She's going to leak it. But that's not the case. When she was talking to Win, she's like, no, her father was involved in this exact situation, and he's probably on the site. So she wants to keep this, really make sure this stuff doesn't get out, unless this is a false story that she told Wynn.
I have a feeling she's going to use it at some point. She's going to use it to get to
she
further
saw it as a betrayal. What her father did was a betrayal. I think she took that with the intention of leaking it, but since it was such a short time before shit really started hitting the fan.
I still think she has it, and I think she'll leak it when it suits her.
I think so too. It seemed like
she's a BITCH.
She was wrestling with the decision of whether to release it or not, because she didn't destroy it.
No, she didn't.
If she really wanted to bury this, she would have destroyed it.
Yeah, I guess.
Nope, but she's gonna play 50 Shades of Grey with Wynn in the elevator.
She is Christian Grey.
Yep. She's a very abusive. She really is. I don't know why Wynn gets any attention to.
So Wynn's the sub in this.
Obviously,
he's a sub in everything he does. Seriously, come on now.
I think this is the best episode yet.
Do you see Wynn dominating anything except a computer?
I mean, Indigo's all about that. She literally gave the whole city the green light.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, but I don't know, the Indigo's like big plan to like set the apocalypse on, destroy the humanity, and we had all that going on, and we have like this missile, and it's just like, I don't understand, why can't Kara just fly in front of the missile and push it?
She pushed
it.
No, I meant like hold on to it and push it and bring it somewhere and like eat it. Just open your mouth and bite it.
Eat it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it had the tracking, so no matter where she would have pushed it, it would have pushed right.
But isn't she stronger than it?
We don't know.
She's Supergirl.
It was just easier for her to deactivate the tracking system.
I guess.
Okay.
It just seemed like a convenient, like, little plot device that was annoying me.
Alright, I want to talk about Non for a second.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second, hold on, let me time you. Hold on.
It's gonna be longer than a second, because I have a lot of...
Well, I understand that, but I wanna equivalate what real time is to Cleo seconds, so we're gonna do the conversion, go.
Okay, so Non previously had said that humanity is a disease. A disease he wants to cure. Stop! Get that out of here! I don't want to see that.
Look what you did!
Seems like he wants to get rid of it. But he wants to Brainiac said something about living alongside the humans, and now I'm really confused about exactly what Myriad is and exactly what Non wants to do.
Right.
No. Time it.
Done timing?
Yeah.
37... Where is it? Why is it? It's too bright.
Yep.
There.
Just say it.
37.14.
Okay.
That 37.14 seconds is equivalent to 1 Cleo second. You guys do the math. Now you can find out what a Cleo minute actually is.
It's like the opposite of a New York minute.
Yeah, you can find out what a Cleo minute is. Just do the math.
Yeah.
37 times 60.
Like everyone knows what this is, except for the people that need to know. So it had to have been something very well known to the adults.
Well, no, it's known to the prisoners of Fort Ross because that's their plan.
Right.
And she was a prisoner.
Her mom knew about it, obviously.
Her mom knew about it because she was trying to stop it.
And that's why everybody was put into Fort Ross.
Not everyone was put in Fort Ross.
That's why
majority of them.
Majority of the ones who are in charge.
Yeah.
Now.
Yep.
We don't know if everyone in Fort Ross knows what it is. We just know the people that players in this know what it is. So.
Yeah, I mean, my first instinct to say what Myriad is that they want to convert this planet into Krypton, but that's not the case because they wouldn't be converting Krypton into Krypton because this plan has existed all the way back to Krypton.
Yeah,
So.
They wouldn't want to convert it back to Krypton anyways, because then they wouldn't be able to fly and lose around. And you think Non's going to want to lose that?
No, but it might be like inhospitable to humans or something. We don't know how that works.
The thing about Krypton is it was in a solar system whose sun is older.
Red sun.
It's got an older sun, so it's a red sun instead of a yellow sun.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So Earth is like a young Krypton, sort of.
Yeah.
But, no, I was going to say something about Non.
He's a jerk.
He is a jerk. No, but whatever. So we know that Krypton's conditions are similar to Earth's conditions. They were overexerting the planet and the resources, and whatever Astra wanted to do, whatever Astra wanted to do.
I've been calling her Astrid a lot myself.
Doesn't matter. She's dead.
Been thinking of Fringe. Thinking of Fringe a lot.
Yeah. Whatever she wanted to do was going to help change the planet to save it.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever that was so bad, or so, I don't know, that it...
there was something
preferable.
Yeah, there was something about it that wasn't, quite, I guess, right. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like you said, there was something that letting Krypton explode was a better option.
Kind of. So it may be something to do with actually weaponizing the planet itself.
Turn it into a Death Star?
Kind of, but not exactly.
I don't know.
So
killing off a certain amount of people so it lessens the impact on the Earth.
No, but what's worse than blowing up your own planet? Turning your planet into a killing machine that's going to kill more people.
But how would that save the planet?
It wouldn't.
Or like I said, killing off a certain amount of people so it lessens the impact on the planet.
There could be an alien race coming in and their only defense is to turn the planet into a weapon.
Yeah, but everything on Krypton that was threatening it was internal.
Right. So I don't know. I have no clue. Like, I don't even have a remote clue. I'm throwing ideas to the wall and seeing what sticks right now.
I'm thinking genocide.
Yeah, but how's that going to save the planet?
Well, if you have less people on the planet to pollute, you have less pollution.
So this is like the Matrix, where the human race is a disease.
Well, Dan already said that.
Non did say that.
So just unplug everybody from the Matrix.
No, wait. That actually makes sense. If they target groups of people that might not be useful to society, maybe that's it. Whatever it is, it's the preferable option is to let your planet blow up.
I'm down with that.
Bye, Earth. Nice knowing you.
See ya.
Good
you had a good run, Earth.
You had a good run.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Do we have a break coming after this episode? Or is it the following week? I gotta look real quick. Anyway, next week's episode is called Falling.
I could not find a promo for this anywhere.
No?
No. Every time I went, it was always the promo for this episode. And I was like, this is not promo.
I thought I saw the promo for the next episode.
I didn't. Well, I watched it online, so I didn't. And I Googled it, and I couldn't find a promo for it anywhere.
Yeah. Falling Kara turns on her friends and the citizens of National City after being exposed to red kryptonite, which makes her malicious and dangerous. Also, Kat appears on The Talk to discuss Supergirl.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, isn't The Talk an actual show?
Yes, it is.
Is she really, are they going to have the hosts from The Talk?
I don't know. That'll be... If he's Sharon Osbourne, he's one of them.
No, it is! It's on CBS! That's going to happen!
Yeah, it has Julie Chen, Sarah Zeller Gilbert from the Roseanne, and it has Aisha Tyler, who's a huge superhero fan, and then
Brain is hemorrhaging right now.
Wait,
does not compute.
Sharon Osbourne, and
does not compute. Brain does not compute. Overload.
That's gonna happen because
I get that.
Yes,
I get that. But stop. But this is hurting my head now. So what you're telling me is we do not live on the same Earth as Barry Allen and the Arrow. What you're telling me is we live on the same Earth as Supergirl, where the talk is airing, and we're actually living on like Earth 3?
No.
Our Earth is not Earth Prime? Is that what you're telling me?
No, because our reality, this Earth we're on now, where this podcast is happening, doesn't have Supergirl. What this means is we have the talk, and Supergirl's Earth also has the talk. That's what that means. the like minuscule things that had to line up for both Earths to have the talk is just beautiful. This is like 30 Rock, where they kept having all like the NBC anchors and stuff show up on the show.
Right.
I love that shit.
I like it too, but it just really makes my head, like my brain is cramping thinking about how different, like you look on The Flash and how different Earth 1 to Earth 2 and all their counterparts are. And like being like, what are the fucking odds that Sarah Gilbert and all these other people are actually the hosts on all these shows? And, you know, it's just like... And then all the referential humor that they're all doing, like making Wizard of Oz references and Jaws references, and it's like, how many of all these shows and movies are all lining up in the same... my head hurts. We're on a break. Which is going to be great because my head's going to need it. We're on a 2-week break. Next episode is not airing until March 14th. So we will be back on March 16th with our podcast for that episode. But I think that about wraps the show up, and that's great because my head hurts. Cleo, where can the people find you?
I follow Aisha Tyler on Twitter, and she hasn't said one thing about this, so she's totally got this under wraps, and she is such a geek.
Yeah, you know she's, to make up for not saying anything on Twitter, she's been spasming at her own home.
You know what would be really great is if they put Cat on the actual talk. Like, we could tune in and watch the interview on our actual television.
That would be amazing.
Like, in character. It would be amazing. Yeah. Cleo, where can the people find you?
Find me at Cleo Moto on places such as Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest, and I just hit my stitches.
Can you give us a thumbs up? Rachel, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Savannah17 on Twitter. Damn those bagels! Bagels are dangerous people.
Bagels, man.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM.
I like that I've trained them to sing the song without me.
We all harmonize really well, too.
It's just a bunch of your flying monkeys. You can find us all on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Until like 2 weeks from now. See you guys later.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
Now be gone before somebody drops a house on you too.